What's up, guys, and welcome to the Great Joboian Republic. Now, this is a brand new series, and I saw this mod pack somewhere on YouTube. I might remember to link it, I might not. And this is a Star Wars based mod pack. I'm going to run through the idea legend real quick, if you can see over my face. We're a Joboist, we're a Xenophilic Bogan, so we'll be going towards the dark side here, and we're city builders, because we are a ideologian that came from the old Republic. We're calling this a sort of a parallel to Anakin Skywalker. Jobo, Legs, and CT-9473 were abandoned by the Republic, and they are tasked to defeat the RImworld that has been influenced by Star Wars and ideally take over and reclaim the Empire as their own. But there's going to be the twist of Jobo. He has his lightsaber, but he can't activate it. He needs a Kyber crystal. So that'll be a side thing we need to get Jobo leveled up in. We have Legs here, who is named Legs because he had his leg blown off during the Republic fight somewhere on Yavin 4, which is the planet that we are on. This biome I haven't tested out, but it looks like it's basically just the rainforest from RImworld. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to go straight into things. We're going to take fights. We're going to go against traders. We're going to try build ourselves up a Republic-styled army with droids, with all the different races, and we're going to try to take over this planet in the name of the Sith. Let's get into things. We've got some really good characters here, just very quickly to go through. At the very bottom here, Jobo, obviously, he's a Jedi. He's really good at melee. He's smart. He's got his good social. He's good with animals. I thought that was right for a Jedi, all powerful or wonderful. It says he's a Jedi currently, but he will turn into a Sith. We just need to make him do bad things. He's good at medical as well. I feel that's appropriate. Legs is really good at shooting. He's really good at construction. Really good at melee, as you'd expect from a clone trooper. But he's also good at a lot of other things. Mining plants. They're workers' clones. I felt like that was only fair. And because he is a lieutenant, you can't quite see because of my face, unfortunately. But he is a lieutenant with a bionic leg. He's going to be better than a lot of other clones. CT-9473, he's kind of like the average clone. Good at shooting, good at melee. He's kind of good at a lot of other things that you'd expect a soldier to do, but not insane. Which gives us a kind of a strong start, which is pretty good, I'd say, to be fair. I reckon we're just going to stick around here. We've got some nice choke point here that we can close off. Here, 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 and here. Close all that off. We've got a nice little area here to start off with. So there we go. That's the basic base queued up so far. We've got our defensive walls on the outside. Perfect. And then we have our little individual little base in the middle. So we've got our freezer, cooking area, our rec room here, and our basic barracks to start off with. We're going to be growing rice straight off the bat as well. Expand it just a little bit more so it's nice and aligned. Wouldn't want it to not be symmetrical. And that should be that. I'm going to sort out the jobs, get everything sorted out, and we're going to see how much we can get done in this episode. Alright, this creature up here is getting awful close. I don't actually know what these red spores do, but they look pretty scary and they're making a mess. So we're going to get Legs just to come up here, just deal with that quickly. I got no idea how good these blasters are. Obviously not very accurate, it seems. Typical. You'd think the clones would be better at shooting. You'd think, wouldn't you? Especially a lieutenant. He's meant to be really good. And there we go. It's gone. Look at it. It's dead. Perfect. I think it was scary. It was a bit scary, I'll be honest. I've just noticed on the map as well, if you look up in the top right here, there's a small box up here with just something. So there is something, I think, up in this section here. And that's something to make a note of. Something to make a note of. Mental note, straight up in the brain. Must remember to do that. And there we are. We are one day through. And this stuff, we've got our growing zone all set up. Bedroom set up. We're making really good progress, I think. I've got good potential for this colony. I think there's a lot of potential here for growth. For just general outright domination. I'm looking forward to it. I really want to see all the different types of Kyber crystals that we can get. There's loads of different colours. And the power crystals as well. Crate, dragon, diamond. There's so many different things that we can do for this. This is going to be really interesting to see what we can do with the lightsabers and how powerful we can make them. Jobo's going to be incredible. I can already tell. And there we go. The inside of our base is finally complete. Took a little bit of micromanaging, but we're there. We've got it all. We've got food, we've got beds, we've got an area to eat, so people won't just suddenly combust from not eating at a table. Progress. We're getting there. Right, now that we've got a lot of wood stocked up, about 600, we're going to set up a research area. Research is going to be stupidly important to get any progress with where we are. We started more or less. We've got the basic things. We've got electricity. We have, we have some research, but we don't have enough to really make any progress. We've got semi-random research on the go, and the first options that we're going to get are not the best. It's going to take us a long time to get the things we need. We'll start with simple animal prosthetics. Why not? Why not? CT, what are you running away from? Oh, the insects. Okay, that's absolutely fine. CT, I'm going to get you, actually, to come back home. And we're going to set up an area. Oh, no! No, CT, don't do that! Oh, okay, well, you might have this. They do burn damage against insects, which I guess is pretty powerful. If you could hit a shot, that would be wonderful as well, actually. You can't hit a shot. This is not good. Pawn CT9473 has named their weapon Tynan. Interesting. CT9473, are you self-aware? Right, he's done it, he's done it, he's done it. We're good, we're all good. I think it might be a good idea to actually build a storage area as well. At the moment, we're just kind of just dumping things. Oh, that's... Didn't expect that noise. Sounds like a CT's hunting. Good on you, CT. I appreciate the grind and the hustle. Right, let's chuck down... Let's have... One there. One there. One there. And then this would just be our basic stockpile. We'll just chuck everything in here for the time being. No preferences at all. Just whatever we've got. It's going to be messy. It's going to be pretty terrible to look at. But for the time being, it'll do. Rhinoceros. Oh no. How bad is it? So his legs. He has got the best shot theoretically, so he should be okay. That bionic leg makes him run a lot faster as well. There's no way. That's what I thought. Proud of you, legs. Proud of you. And bam, there we go. Perfect. Power system online. Sort of. It's prepped. It's prepped. We're getting there. That'll be that. We'll be there. We'll be there. We've got everything sorted. We've got defenses on the go. Kind of. We have walls. I think that's a pretty good start, to be honest. I think I was at a worst point in my previous playthrough. My trial playthrough, we were at a lot worse point. Everybody's in wonderful moods. For some reason, we're not building that wall up there, though, which I'm not too sure why. Whoa. There's been a scrap up here. The Nexu's been going after these mega spiders. Probably because there's a lack of food up there, because I've blocked them out. Let's just wipe out an ecosystem. Love that, love that. The Force awakens. Jobo, the governor, has discovered deep within himself some mysterious power. And there we are. We now have access to the Force. So, magically, I've managed to make my face disappear. So, Jobo is with the Force. As we can see, we have our alignment here. Ignore the box around me. We have the alignment, so we can go for grey in the center, to dark, to light. We're obviously going to go in the Sith direction. So we're going to be going for Force Rage, Force Choke, Force Drain, Force Lightning. And honestly, I think for the first one that we're going to go for is we're going to go for Force Choke. That's the one we're going to go for. And we're going to absolutely destroy someone's life with it. I'm so certain of it. It's going to be brilliant. Since it looks like you've been for a while, Legs thinks you should give your faction a name. What should it be called? Now, we are going to be the Great Jaboian Republic. And the settlement is going to be called... Maybe it should be a mixture of Jobo, Legs, and CT9473. Jolt. Yeah, Jolt. I like that. Of course, we have to have our wooden horseshoe pin. How else are people going to survive? That's what they want to do all day, every day. It's just horseshoe. And also, we've got our first harvest of rice as well. I thought it might be a potentially bad idea not starting with any survival meals, but hey-ho. Transport pod crash. Gangster. A B1 battle droid named Gangster. He's crashing in a transport pod nearby and has paralytic abasia. How does a droid have paralytic abasia? Alright. That's not a droid. That's an EWOK. Four construction, 10 intellectual, and 6 social. Poor medic, jogger. And it's a B1 battle droid. Alright, okay. We have a B1 battle droid in the colony. I'm so excited. Are you of our belief? No, you're not. Interesting. So what we'll probably do is end up actually making you a prisoner. As soon as we can, basically. So let's queue up a small prisoner area. I guess we'll just chuck it in, like here. And then what we'll do is we'll put in our battle droid and leave him there, okay? And there we are. Our first research is complete. Simple animal prosthetics. I'm not probably going to use it. But that's the beauty of semi-random research. Random research that I probably would never research. Ooh, improved cabinet. Well, that's a nice research to get. It's not particularly helpful to us at the moment, but I'm not going to say no to it. That's for sure. That is for sure. There you go. And there's Gangster. We will arrest Gangster, and then we will convert him as soon as we can. Because at the moment, he's the unified beacon, and they're a loyalist collectivist, and they worship the light. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's arrest Gangster, take him to our bed, and we will convert him to see the light of the great Jaboians. When I look at Gangster's stats again, he's with that 10 intellectual that he's got. If we could pick him up, we could get Jobo and Gangster on research. We'll double our research production already. We can make some serious progress just in today's episode. Okay, and we've now leveled up again, and this time we're going to go for force drain. As you can see just below me, drain another entity of its life force. So I think we can try this one out. I'm sure there's some animals around here somewhere. There was that mega spider as well. There's a mega spider here. Let's go talk very nicely to the mega spider. The governor is draining in the mega spider's health. Heart burnt. Okay, let's try force choke. So it stuns them in place. That's so cool. That is so cool. Jobo is going to be the most powerful Sith you have ever met. And if I remove my face just for a second here, you can see that it is actually reduced how close we are to the grey side. We're slowly going further towards the dark side of the Force. That's such a cool mechanic. I think next I want to work on giving people their own bedrooms. It's only a small thing, but I think it's going to make a lot of difference to people's health. Make this more of a town rather than just sort of being a building. More of like a place for people to stay. I think Jobo obviously has to have the best house. The most perfect house. It's got to be the biggest. Has to be. I also feel like it has to be in the center. We're currently living in this little area here. So maybe we have it like quite large. Let's make it not as boring, because that is very boring. So this will be Jobo's bedroom at the back here. And he's going to have reinforced doors all throughout. Because this is obviously, these are his private chambers at the back and his front door. This is what he deserves. And then everybody else, I'll just give them sort of basic looking houses, really. We'll give them an entrance. And then they're going to sort of go around to the side like that. And they'll have sort of basic doors. We'll give them... We'll give everyone a double bed. You know, the Sith treats their people well, I feel. I feel like if you are, like, you're probably going to get beaten, like, all the time, really. But I also feel like you're going to get treated, like, quite well at the same time. Which is, you know, which you probably wouldn't believe at all. I don't know. I don't think there'd be too much beating going on, necessarily. There we go. So we've got 3 bedrooms, 4... Well, we've got my house. Sorry. Jobo's house. We'll have Lex's house, we'll have CT's house, and then we'll have Gangster's house here. And we'll sort of expand around this area, I think. And then we can have like little areas here. We can have like a fountainy area, sort of like a recreation area in the center there, something like that. But this is going to be quite a large, long-term project that I probably shouldn't be starting off the start here. Is we can then upgrade things. I've been checking out this sky steel space brick. I'm going to build just a wall of that, just to see what it looks like. Same with this clean brick. And we can upgrade things as they go with these different sort of things. Should we try this? Yeah, let's try the Death Star wall as well. See what those look like, and then we can sort of go from there, like build it in a more sort of Star Wars style. An improved cabinet. That's a really good one to get. Oh, solar panels is a really good one as well. I wasn't nearly as lucky in my trial playthrough. Oh my gosh. Sheep joined. I'm probably just going to kill them, to be honest. I'm not at a point where I can just look after them with food. I haven't got enough food for it, to be honest. I have, but I also don't want to have to take Jobo off researching. Just to look after sheep. Yeah, these Death Star walls do look pretty cool. The clean brick also looks pretty cool. But the steel space brick, that looks good. Oh, I don't know, actually. I do quite like this clean brick. I think the clean brick is what the Walton we're probably going to go for. CT9473, getting up all the wood. We need to mine up just a shitload of wood so we can build all these bedrooms anyway. And then we need to start working on more like specialized rooms and areas. I think the next area I want to do is probably like a machining room so we can build like the weapons and stuff. I feel like it'd be really appropriate if we did it like into the mountain and built it into the mountain and like around and formed it so it was free flowing. It was like natural, almost like the Rebel base on Yavin 4 where it was all like built into it like that. I think that would be quite appropriate. Obviously we've got this water here for some reason, but that doesn't matter. Solar panels, that's a nice one. That's a really nice tech to have. Sterile materials, prisoner containment. Let's go for sterile materials. And there we go. Speaking of Gangster, Jobo tried to convert Gangster, and Gangster was convinced to change his ideology. And he's been gone towards Herboism. We're just going to reduce the resistance. There's no point really recruiting him quite yet, because he's got paralysis Gabejo. I guess we may as well pick him up. And Jobo's leveled up again. We're leveling up Jobo so quickly. So with the Force, what we're going to do is we are going to pick up another ability. We are going to try... Oh, Force Lightning. We got to do Force Lightning. We have to. Force Lightning would be so cool. Let's check that out. Let's use Force Lightning. That's so cool. So cool. Jobo is just the best. All the bedrooms are done now. All the bedrooms are done. What we're going to do, just before we go, I'm going to queue up fine wooden floor inside of Jobo's mansion, and then just basic wooden floor in the rest of them. And there we go. Look at the progress we've made. It's been ridiculous, this episode. We're going to call it there. What a wonderful first episode of this series. All right, I'm gassed to see where this goes. We've got so much potential to pick up so many things. I didn't realize how cool these Force abilities were. So cool. Next episode, who knows what we're going to do. I'd really like a trader to come along to feel the wrath of Jobo. Imagine if an exotic goods trader comes along and they're just ripe for the picking, and we got ourselves a Kyber crystal for it. That'd be so good. But if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.